It was a mixed bag for the power sector in the outgoing week, with the announcement by the Bureau of Public Enterprises (BPE) that it is set to sell the 5 power generation companies constructed under the National Integrated Power Project (NIPP). Kaduna breathed a breath of fresh air on Wednesday when kidnappers returned 29 out of the 39 students of the Federal College of Forestry Mechanization, earlier taken on March the 11th. And it is for this reason that insecurity remains a subject heavy on our minds on Issues with Jide. And BKO has his work cut out for him today as we examine the following: Senator Ali Ndume's alarm over the resurgence of Boko-haram attacks, the sad story of the 26-year-old job seeker Umoren, and what appears to be an inglorious end for actor Babajide as he risks life imprisonment on charges relating to child sexual abuse. Welcome to the program. I am Bukola Samuel Wemimo. Thank you for joining us on Issues with Jide. Of course, you know that no one says it like BKO. Welcome, Babajide Kolade-Otitoju. It's nice to have you here again on the show.
I say welcome to you too.
All right, so let's get started. Apart from raising an alarm that there's a resurgence of Boko-haram activities, the finance minister also spoke at the Senate hearing about the army, the amounts deployed to the army. But let's start with the senator, chairman Senate Committee on Army. He says that Boko-haram is regrouping. How do you explain this phenomenon vis-a-vis banditry and cattle rearing?
Yes, it underlines the fact that we are living in perilous times. Many Nigerians will expect that by now Boko Haram will have been defeated and exterminated. But we are seeing a resurgence in attacks of Boko Haram. We are seeing a fighting group that is even more daring than it used to be. A group that is eager to take on the military, dislodge the military from their super camps, and steal their weapons. And the regularity with which those attacks are being carried out is a real cause for concern. Yes, we were told that the group was getting stronger, but a lot of us chose not to believe. A lot of us chose to continue to underrate the group. But we can see increasingly now that they are not scared to fight. In Damasak, Boko Haram launched 5 attacks in 2 weeks, just one town. And the governor was so troubled because residents began to leave in droves to take shelter in neighboring Niger Republic. Is bad enough when Nigerians leave their country to go and take shelter in another country deemed safer than their country. It's very bad. We have IDPs of Nigerian origin in Chad, in Cameroon, and in Niger Republic. The more Boko Haram carries out attacks in that region, the greater the refugee problem that we would be creating for our neighbors. And that is the shame of it. The big shame about it is that our neighbors will now have to accommodate our people fleeing the fighting. So someone like Senator Ali Ndume is from that area. He's from Goza local government in Borno State. He's from Ambagda town in Borno State. He has not visited his town since 2014. He dare not go to his town because it's not safe. There are many of them like that who have not visited their hometowns since 2014, 2015 because those areas remain unsafe. In many parts of Borno State, you find a local government headquarters safe, but the hinterland not safe. So People would rather live in the local government quarters alone. Now Boko Haram is taking the fight to those local government headquarters that we deemed to be safe. Boko Haram is taking the fight to army super camps that we felt were impregnable, that we felt were much safer than the smaller army bases. And not only are they taking the fight to those places, they are stealing weapons. And when they steal the weapons of the army, they become stronger. They become they acquire a new level of capacity that should worry anyone. So this is the situation that we have found ourselves. Look at Dikwa town. Dikwa town had 2 army bases. Boko Haram overran the 2 army bases, set ablaze the 2 army bases, set ablaze the palace of the Shehu of Dikwa, set ablaze the local government quarters, set ablaze the humanitarian hub. And the governor took journalists to visit the place. We saw the destruction, so it's not fiction. You know, so it's bad enough that the traditional ruler of a town now had to relocate to Maiduguri because his town is no longer safe. This is the problem that we are facing right now. I think last Saturday they were in Ajiri. Ajiri is a community that the governor rebuilt and then resettled people there. But they went there, set ablaze the houses, killed 7 soldiers, including the commanding officer. So this is the problem that we face at this time. And when someone like Senator Ndume talks like this, we've got to take him seriously because he is from that area. He is the chairman of the Senate Committee on the Army. He's constantly talking to stakeholders. So this is really worrisome. I long for that day when we'll be able to deal a decisive blow on Boko Haram and end the nonsense that Boko Haram constitutes.